What was I gonna say?
I mean, I teach people how to play this game all the time.
The story about how you almost got
Kidnapped.
Yeah. Okay.
The lady with the white.
I've never heard this before.
Oh my god. All right. So I'm working at PSP.
It's the second day.
Second day working there.
You still work.
Clayton, were you there?
I was there.
This lady comes in.
It was me, Paul, and Carrie.
Ben too. Ben was there.
Ben was there too.
Yeah.
Oh, we had squad.
Yeah, we had the squad the second day. It was great.
Right as Paul gets kidnapped.
Anyways, Paul, I wasn't actually outside,
But so this lady comes in, and she's drunk. She's literally drinking in the store. Like, she took a sip of water and like cringed or took a sip of like her water bottle, right? And like physically was in pain when she.
Okay, Paul, you're gonna hand me the controller
And explain the story.
so you can explain the story, and I'll hand it right back once you're done.
Okay. So she comes in and she's like she like physically cringes when she drinks from her water bottle. And she like the reason she told me was that she goes, "It's really, really cold water." and
She did have that weird.
by the way, I wish you guys could hear her voice because I swear I do a great impression of her. Like
I remember. I heard the lady's voice.
All right, so she goes and she like is really specific about wanting Imes cat food. She keeps going, "Where's the Imes cat food? I need the Imes
Was that
cat food."
when we didn't have it?
Yes, and I kept explaining to her, "This is all the Imes cat food we have."
So Imes cat food we didn't have for about 2 months. It got out of set for one rotation. It was the weirdest thing.
Yeah, it was so awful.
That was hilarious, actually.
But
Anyways, continue. It was also, you didn't know that.
she literally at one time, did you know? She literally at one time I took her to the canned food section,
Oh, God.
and she literally just reached her arm in and did this into the thing.
Did she rob it?
No, into her cart.
She filled like 2 carts of cat food. Do you know how much cat food that is?
Yeah, that's a lot of cat food.
It depends on the case.
But
What?
yeah.
What do you have, a tiger?
Okay, but
Okay,
wait, keep going. She spends like $400 there on like individual canned cat food. That's like 400 individual cans of cat food. She had so many cats.
Plus, you get a discount on that.
Yeah.
I don't know if we did that enough.
I don't know. I think we gave her a fuck ton of discounts though. But so
I did always ask for it.
she like needs help carrying this stuff to her car because like it's a lot of food, and if I'm the new guy, so they're like, "Paul, go do it."
That is so true.
So we go out to her car, and she's got a cap on it, right? She's got a cap on the hood of her truck.
Yeah. Like as most people
And I'm
do.
like, "Hey, can you put your cap up?"
Oh, okay.
And she literally goes, and I go, "Can you put your cap up?" And she goes, "What?" I go, "The cap on your truck, can you like put it up?" And she like goes,
No.
she goes, "No." She like waddle runs up to me and like gets like this close to my face and goes, "You can do that?" And I was just like, "Yeah, you can do that." Okay. So then
So where's the
she's
part where you
like
get kidnapped.
it's this part right here. So she's like, "Can you put it in the back right corner? It needs to be in the back right corner.
Paul, let's review our stranger danger.
Otherwise, it's gonna slide around, right?" And I was like, "It's gonna slide around anyway." She's like, "No, it won't if it's in the back right corner." And keep in mind, she's standing on the far left, the bottom left. She's like, "Oh, why don't you just climb up in there and I'll hand them up to you, and you can like stack them in there easier, right?" And I'm just like, okay, I don't know what to do. It's like my second day. I'm 17. I'm dumb.
Paul's trying to be nice to the customer.
Yeah, like I'm trying to be good. So, yeah, this was back when I cared about the customers.
Yeah, you didn't know that we could actually
Just before you get fired and put on the unhireable list.
unrehire.
I gotta tell that story because I gotta bash this place. I got a grudge against PSP.
I mean, don't you still flip it off every time you get past?
Yes.
Because I do that to every pet store now. Honestly, it's just a hobby.
Paul,
I also get super excited to go inside of them, but like I still flip them out.
wait, what?
Oh,
You
I
have a
judge pet
dog.
stores hard. I
Really?
judge pet stores so hard now after working in
You
one.
worked in one.
Dude, I went into this PetSmart the other day though. So nice.
Oh, dude, PetSmart's right beyond it. Like,
Why didn't you guys work at PetSmart instead of PetSmart Plus?
Because PetSmart Plus is
yeah, it's
That's true.
Yeah. All right. But so
God.
I'm like, okay, and I hop up, and I keep like one leg in between the gate and like the wall, so she can't close it on
Paul was
me.
being smart.
Right? And she's like, oh, your leg looks kind of uncomfortable there. You might want to move it up. I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm good. She's like, okay. And she like keeps bumping it and like nudging it and like very clearly trying to get me to pick my leg up and put it in the gate, and I just don't do that. And like at one point she straight up like picks up my leg and I like kick it to straighten it. Kick it to straighten it. It's just like, okay.
I will preface this matchup as it will probably be the best one you see all day.
That's probably true.
But then I get down.
Paul versus Lady in front.
We put all the food away, right? And then she's like, "Oh well, thank you. What's your name? You know, I really like you. I'm gonna come back when you're working again. When do you work next?" And I'm like, they haven't put it the schedule next. I don't know, ma'am."
She said, "I'm gonna come back when you work next."
Yeah.
That's some creepy.
Apparently, she came back after I got fired.
Wait, for real?
Yeah.
But wait. So where was she ever trying to like? Was she ever like, "Oh, Paul, get in the car"?
No, she was trying to trap him in the truck.
Yeah,
Oh,
in the
okay.
trunk.